Welcome back, guys. Let's put this in ether. I don't understand why is it hard to comprehend that men out there do not want a woman with a high body count, or why is it so difficult to understand, especially for women, to understand that purity is attraction for men, right? Most men out there, if not the majority of men out there, do not want a woman with promiscuous past and high body counts, right? Hell, even liberals, I'm pretty sure liberal men don't even want their woman to have a high body count, alright? They might say that it doesn't bother them, but in actuality, subconsciously, it will affect a man regardless of his political party, right? His morals, his ethics, regardless of that, right? It will affect a man regardless of his political party affiliation. The reason why I think that men that are like this are hesitant to say anything, right? Anything against a woman with a high body count is because they don't want to be chastised by their friends and their communities and the people they're with. If given the chances, right, these liberal men, they will mind. They will mind the fact that women have a high body count. They don't want that. Men innately do not want to share their property. Let's say that. It's a fact, right? I don't want to share my stuff. None of my homies want to share their stuff. Other men don't want to share stuff. The only reason why men are willing to acknowledge or accept a woman with high body counts or share their women with other men, right, is because of financial incentive, right? That's the only reason why. And if I'm yelling, I'm sorry, but this is how to get my message across. I have to yell to make it clear out there that it's not that difficult to understand that guys mind with a woman with high body counts. They really do, right? Regardless of the political backgrounds, regardless of morals and ethics or whatever it is. The high body count, it transcends politics. It transcends what? Political correctness. It transcends everything, right? Like, for example, right? Adam 22, right? He shared his woman with another man. And all these other porn star out there, they might say they don't mind about it. But most of the leading causes, porn star, right? They don't have that long commitment rate or long, they don't marry that long. They keep swapping partner. And most of these porn stars, they have psychological problems, right? They don't have a long-term relationships, right? They're very insecure people. Now back to Adam 22, right? For in his situations, right? He explained to his audience already, right? He was having difficult time to make this decision whether he wanted to share his wife or not, right? In my view, if it's not been the financial incentive, the money and the clout that he'll get from it, and the popularity, the fame, or whatever it is, he wouldn't do it because he don't got no incentive. The only reason for a guy to be sharing women if there is an incentive to do so. Look at pimps, right? Pimps out there, they don't mind sharing their women because he's incentivized to share the women. If a man is not incentivized to share women, he wouldn't do that, right? There's no financial incentive to do so, right? All these cocks, Destiny, right? Blue Hill cock, right? He might say all these junk, this liberal junk, but naturally deep down inside, I'm guessing he would not like to be sharing his whatever girlfriend, Melina, whatever, right? He wouldn't mind doing that. He wouldn't mind. He wouldn't mind. He wouldn't want to share his woman, right? He might say all this stuff that he's talking about, but this fool, right? I don't think he's actually practiced what he preaches, right? You have to look by their action. Have he shared his wife yet? I don't think so. Well, none that we know of. But my point is, men don't like to do this, and for some reason, women find it hard to understand. It's not that difficult, ladies, right? Men don't want a woman with high body counts. It's not that difficult. Maybe you should, and for the women that already have high body counts, it's too late now, right? Regrets is going to set in. You might say that in your youth right now. You might say when you're young, said, if you don't like me for high body counts, you don't deserve me, right? If he probably won't like me or not, making all these excuses. Yeah, those are coping mechanisms that you're telling yourself, right? When you make it exclusive for your high body counts, those are coping mechanisms. Pretty soon later on in your life, when you hit 30, 40, you can pretty soon regret all the men that you slept with. You can pretty soon regret that all the men you slept with was meaningless. It has no meaning. It has no significance, right? And when a man sleeps with a woman, it has meaning. It has some significance, right? This is why a lot of guys don't want to share their women. because it's sacred. Guys understand the the sacredities is that word, the sanctity of being with one woman, right? Is a union, right? But obviously, women out there just find it hard to comprehend. It's not a difficult thing to understand. We do not want to share our property, right? Do you want to open your door to your house and let everybody walk in and sleep there? No. Why would you? Because you don't know everybody. Why would you just sleep with a bunch of men? You don't know their health history. What if you catch? What if you catch something, right? And that's one reason why men don't want to share their women or women with a high body counts, right? The probability of catching some unknown diseases, right? Purity matters. Purities is certainties. It's security. That's what it is. That's why a guy don't want a woman with a high body count or preferably virgin women's. Right? And that's why guys want a younger woman. Because younger women exhibit what? Virginity and purity. Right? And this is the reason why guys are looking away towards older women in their 40s and 50s. Because most likely the women in older, modern women who are in their 40s, 50s, even 30s, right? Are most likely have a high body counts. Right? Throughout our generation, 30 years ago, 40 years ago, this idea of women liberations have been propagated in women's mind, and it makes women fornicate with all these men. And suddenly there are no pure women out there anymore, right? Because of what they did in the past. Like, this is what happened when I look at a woman who are in her 30s or 40s. I don't see purity anymore. I don't, right? Sure, there might be an anomaly, probably one, right? Or something. It might be an anomaly. Who knows, right? But when I look at an older woman, there's no purity, right? There's no purity at all. This lady, oh man, she probably banged a couple of guys already, man. She probably ran a train. She probably ran through already, right? Right? This is why guys deviate against older women's, or deviate from older women's, and deviate from women that have a high body counts. Because there's no purity anymore. Right? It's not that difficult to understand, ladies. Right? And I'm not saying you have to get with these guys. If the guy, you have to respect the guy. If you don't want to be with you, you don't want to be with you. Right? And this is how you attract a man. If you will just keep your virginity, it's easier for you to attract a man. If you will have a low body count, it's easy for you to attract men. Right? Don't lie to him. Right? Guys will know that you're lying. Well, some guys will know you're lying. But anyway, don't lie to him. Right? Right? And not only that, like, I've seen all these women that get married multiple times in weddings, and they get married 3 or 4 times, and the nerve of them still wearing white. I'm like, okay, if you're on your second marriage and you have several kids already and you get married again, why are you still wearing white? Do you know the premise of wearing white? Do you know the ceremony of the meaning of wearing white? It represents purity. And these women out there don't even understand what the tradition anymore. They don't understand tradition of the basic wedding ceremony, right? So every time I see a woman who's married for the second or third time and she's wearing white, I'm like, come on, man, please, right? You know for a fact that you are not a virgin. You have several kids already, right? And you got the nerve to wear white at your second wedding, your 4th, 5th, whatever wedding it is, right? They got no reason to wear white. Women today, modern women, they have no excuse to wear white in their wedding. Because most of them are not virgins. Most of them are 3 or 4s. Most of them, have a high body count. If you have high body counts, why are you wearing white? You're not pure anymore, right? And you can say, oh, God gave my virginity. You can't do that. It doesn't work like that, all right? It does not work like that. But my point is, right, it's not that hard to understand the reason why guys don't want a woman with a high body count. I don't know how many of these videos I have to make, right, to make women understand that, right? Right? And if a guy told you that he don't mind, in actuality, he do mind. Because he's not going to jeopardize sleeping with you, right? He's not going to say anything because his objective is to sleep with you at that moment, but he's not going to wife you up. Right? And if he is with your boyfriend, right? He don't want to be chastised. He don't want to be put down, defamed, whatever it is, right? By his liberal friend. That's how liberals are. Liberals are sheep. They follow each other. For me, I don't care. If your friend don't respect you for your own independent thoughts, they're not your friends. Get a new set of friends. What kind of friend don't respect your independent thoughts? Right? They're they're not your real friends, right? I want people who want to be with me and like me for my independent thoughts. If they don't respect your independent thoughts, there's no reason for you to be their friend, right? And if a woman, especially a woman, if she don't respect your ideas and your views on certain things, right? She's not your woman. She's not the perfect woman for you, and just kick her to the curb. Find another one, right? Women are abundance. They're a dime a dozen, right? Every year, every minute, every time, a woman turn 18, right? So if a woman don't respect your ideas or your views on high body counts, that you don't like a woman with high body counts, and she shame you for that, don't be afraid to lose her and leave her, right? If your friends shame you for doing that, don't be afraid to ditch his ass, ditch them, and find new friends, find a new set of friends, right? Because your friends should not disrespect you for yourself having independent thoughts, right? And most men out there, they might not say it, but deep down in their subconscious, right, regardless of their political views, they do not want to share their I hate to say it, their property, right? Because look what happened when you share your property. It usually comes back damaged, destroyed, or lost. Look what happened when you share your video games when you were a kid, right? Your friend brought it back all dirty, don't work no more, scratched up, right? Am I right? People don't respect other people's property, right? If people don't respect other people's property, what makes you think that person come back pure or the same or whatever it is, right? This is why guys they innately understand that we don't want to lend out stuff to other people that we don't know, right? Or even sometimes if we do know that we still don't want to lend stuff out to them. But on that note, guys, I just want to make this video clear, right? The majority of men out there that I'm most likely speaking for, right? If you don't want me to speak for you, I'm not speaking for you, but most men out there do not want to share their property. That's including their women, and a woman with high body counts is a turn off for men. On that note, guys, let me know what you think. Leave a comment below. If you like my video, I drop videos daily. If you want to support my video, like, share, subscribe. And on that note, guys, peace and blessings.